Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and this is going to be another edition of My Choice Monday. This is going to be a collection update, and I'm going to kind of go through these quick because there's a lot to get to. I'm going to start with the non-horror first, then the Blue Underground, then the regular horror. Alright. Girl on the Train. I really enjoyed this. This could be kind of looked at as horror, I guess, or suspense. Yeah. One of my all-time favorites, Kickboxer. Very cool. I usually take the stickers off and everything and clean them up before I do these kind of updates, but I'm just going to do it afterwards. This is called Storyville, The Naked Dance. This is about jazz and strip teases and all that kind of stuff in Louisiana and the start of jazz. So I figured it would probably be pretty interesting. It's a movie I actually have DVR'd, but I found it because I will not have my DVR come Wednesday because we are switching. So this is called Mine, Armie Hammer. It's a thriller. This I was really pleased to find. Video Games, the movie. And it's actually, I didn't even see that before, it's actually autographed. Huh. Isn't that something? King Arthur. I wanted to see this in the movies with my cousin, but we didn't make it, so I did see it on cable, and I kind of enjoyed it. Some blaxploitation, The Black Cobra with Fred Williamson. Good stuff. Like I said, I'm going through these kind of quick. Battlestar Galactica Season 1. I have the entire series. For some reason, I did not have Season 1, and I don't remember. I don't remember why, because I actually got the rest of them through a yard sale. Hardly spent anything for it, I remember that. Marauders. Saw this. This is pretty good. Not a bad film. It's one my wife picked out. The Muppet Show, Season 2. We actually have the first season of The Muppet Show. This is Season 2. It doesn't have the slip on it, but it's still really cool. Tarzan, I do believe this is Warner Brothers, so this is probably the Hanna-Barbera Tarzan cartoon. It was really, really cheap, so I picked it up. Alice in Wonderland. This is a Hallmark Channel movie my wife picked out. Should be pretty interesting. This is a this is a 4-pack, and my buddy Last Venom 76 should recognize one of the movies off of here, Cold Harvest. I actually sent mine to him, so now I have it in a 4-pack. So yeah. One of them looks like a horror movie. Broken Vessels. Never heard of it. Rear Window from Alfred Hitchcock. Fantastic movie. Actually, one I did not own. This is one my wife picked out for me, and I said, what the heck, I'll get it. Some of these movies are pretty stupid, but this one looks like fun. It's got Don the Dragon Wilson in it, so I'm not really expecting much, but it's called Cyber Tracker. I'm sure it'll be a good chop-socky film. Chasing Ghosts. This is new sealed. Looks pretty interesting. I'm not sure if it's a horror movie or what it is, but yeah. On Sesame Street. 40 years of sunny days. Yeah. I grew up on Sesame Street. This did not have the 25-page book that goes with it, but for the price, I really couldn't pass it up. So, be fun to look back on that. You know what? We're going to do the horror first, and we'll do the Blue Underground last, because I really can't get to the Blue Underground unless I... let me move this stuff real quick. Or just let it fall. Oh, boy. Alrighty, now we're going to do the Blue Underground. My guy who I see at the flea market always has some Blue Underground for me. This week is no exception. I did go last week, but he was on vacation. I have Dead and Buried, the 1 disc that's actually out of print. You can still get the 2 disc, but the 1 disc is out of print. Not really sure why, but yeah. Q, the Winged Serpent. Good old Quetzalcoatl. I love this movie. R.I.P. Larry Cohen. This is a triple pack. Shockumentary triple feature. Africa Blood and Guts, Goodbye Uncle Tom, and Godfathers of Mondo. Yeah. Revolver. Oliver Reed. Fabio Testi. And Texas Adios with my awesome guy Franco Nero. Love it. Alright guys, let's get into the horror, even though that was some horror, but that was specifically Blue Underground. Now I consider disaster movies horror, I always have, because they're usually the only movies that kind of scare me, but yeah. Anyway, I got Meteor with Sean Connery. I remember watching this years ago. This is about a meteor that's coming to Earth. I actually watched this in the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers the second time they met. We had a Super Bowl party at my house. Of course, I was a little kid at the time. But I kept walking back and forth. I was watching Meteor and watching the Super Bowl. And I was betting on the Bengals, and of course we lost. So, this is called The Entrance. Little story there for you guys. This, I'm not sure what I found, but it seems like it's really cool. It's called The Dead Matter. It's 3 discs. 1 is just Halloween music. The other 2, let's see, it has Andrew Divoff, Tom Savini, and Jason Carter. Why rule the living when you can control the dead? And I'm not really sure what this is, to be honest. Maybe some of you guys can let me in on what's going on here. I couldn't pass it up. This apparently is hard to find, but now this is the second week I found one. So, this is going to a good friend of mine who loves Peter Jackson. Shouldn't be too hard to figure out. But yeah. Let's see, The Murders in the Rue Morgue. This has Val Kilmer in it. Not a big Val Kilmer fan, but let's see, let's get the next stack. Dracula, The Satanic Rites of Dracula. This is brand new and sealed, and it's not Mill Creek or anything like that, so it's platinum, so we'll see how the picture is on this. I know this was in, what is it? Public domain for a while. Closer and Closer. About a serial killer. Sounds pretty good. The Intruder. Yeah. Aftermath, which I have seen, and it was pretty good. You Are Not Safe. Yeah. Really? No Malone. Now, my buddy did a review on this. Eric Last Venom 76. And I've just been dying to see this movie. It's probably terrible, but it was sealed and really didn't pay hardly anything for it. So, been dying to see it. Trailer Park of Terror with an embossed slipcover. Now, I do have Trailer Park of Terror. This is replacing the one that I have. That's all scratched up and beat to hell. So, yeah. I do like this movie. I think it's fun. And another disaster movie called Sinkhole. Once again, it has an embossed cover. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks like fun. Let's see. Next stack. The Shining. Why did I get The Shining? This is the 2-disc edition. I actually have it downstairs. I had it in a collection, and I broke it by stepping on it by accident. So, This is Night of the Living Dead. What's so special about this? Well, it's the Anchor Bay set, so I was pretty pleased to find this. Yeah. Still probably going to get the Criterion one day, but, you know, as of right now, I love me some Anchor Bay. This is Friend Request. This came out just recently. Well, it's actually been out a while, but I've been kind of eager to see it. I know it's on Netflix. The Hidden. I was hoping to find The Hidden and The Hidden 2 double feature, but all they had was The Hidden and the Snapback Case. But that's cool. I always like that movie. It's fun. Into the Fire. Not sure about this one. Looks like fun, though. Yeah. Hansel and Gretel. This looks like kind of like a kid's Hansel and Gretel. My wife found this. Looks like fun. Let's go with the next stack here. Hand's getting tired. Now, this is Willard. This is the original, not the one with Crispin Glover. This is the one with Bruce Davison. This is actually a bootleg, and it was done by the guy who I get my stuff from at the flea market. He this used to be his, so he gave it to me for a really good price. But the bootleg's nice. He said it plays great. Salvage. This was the only one I wasn't sure if I had. I probably do, but I don't really remember. So, yeah. I'll save that one for last. This I was really, really pleased to find. This is the unrated version of Jacqueline Hyde. I actually found this at a 2nd Avenue one time, and I was really pleased because it was the only horror movie I found, and the disc wasn't in it, so yeah. But that's brand new sealed. So 4-pack has some stuff that I wasn't really sure about. 666 The Beast, Witchcraft 13, Dead Sleep, and Backwoods Bloodbath. I think this is one of their newer ones. Brand new. Lazarus Apocalypse. Yeah. I got it. This one looks like fun. And now the last stack. This is one I've wanted for a really long time. Finally found it. UKM, even though people haven't said great things about it, I mean, that cover is just incredible looking. Looks like so much fun. Ultimate Killing Machine. Yes. Sounds like fun. I'll leave that to last. This movie is fantastic. I love this movie. I consider it a horror movie. It's kind of... It reminds me a little bit of The Hitcher, only a little bit different. But, fantastic movie. This was actually on my list. Finally found it. Kevin Bacon plays a pretty psychotic dude in it. So... let's see, best of the worst. Now, I'd seen this around in a couple, I think, Walmarts or what have you. Has a ton of movies on here. It has Manners, Hands of Fate, The Ape Man, The Terror, Unknown World, Egon, The Atomic Brain, Dementia 13, The Beast, The Amazing Transparent Man. Just some good stuff on there. Some good old crappy movies. Something to have fun with. And I found this. This is Halloween 4. What's so special about Halloween 4? Well, it's the Anchor Bay version. And it was scratched to hell. And I gave it to them, and they resurfaced it, and now it looks beautiful. So, yay, Halloween 4. Love Halloween 4. Except for the mask. But, yeah. And that's it, guys. I think I've wasted enough of your time. If you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. You know the drill. And until next time, peace.